So what's your read on Dreamforce and Agentforce? Is it being adopted?
Hey, Caroline, great to be here. Thanks for having me. So I'm here in San Francisco at Dreamforce, and I will tell you that there's a lot of talk about the agentic enterprise and what that means for customers. And what we saw yesterday was exactly what, with all due respect to Brody, we're talking about: the need to show real customer adoption with real recognizable brands, talking about real business results. And I think what we've seen with AI is we went from sort of fear of missing out in the beginning to what we're calling FOMO, the fear of messing up now. Customers are really concerned because they experimented on those big projects that you talked about that didn't necessarily yield results.
And so are they more willing to experiment with a known trusted partner that's already part of their overall spend from an internal software basis, or are they more willing to go out on a limb and try the new recruits that are coming in terms of startups?
Well, we definitely heard from Salesforce customers yesterday was that trusted partner is really important. But I think we're probably seeing the biggest innovator's dilemma that we've ever seen in tech. Salesforce knows, and when I was talking to Mark about this yesterday, we talked about it, they have to bring all of those customers along, which means not just innovating and driving the latest and greatest in AI technology, but really providing those safety nets, providing that guidance, providing those examples of customers like them who've achieved real business success with AI.
What customers can he brag about that are making that sort of leap?
Well, I've talked to probably 20 or 30 Agentforce customers from small to large organizations across multiple verticals that have really achieved success today. The poster children yesterday were folks like Pepsi, Williams-Sonoma, Pandora, Dell. So really across both consumer brands and more tech brands, would you say, really focused on how they're delivering success today.
Compare and contrast what you've learned at some of the other big bring together moments that we've had. You've been over in SAP's, you've also been at Oracle's AI world. Is there a reality that they're vindicating the overall market capitalization of these companies and the AI bubble narrative that's brewing?
You know, I think that the challenge is customers don't want to be educated. They want to be successful. And those vendors that are really able to show and not tell how their customers are achieving AI success today are ultimately going to be the ones that win.
Can I ask a little bit about what your view is from the work that you're doing with customers, with people, as to whether too much money is being thrown at this for the amount of productivity gains we're getting in the here and now?
You know, I think we've seen a lot of folks sort of dip their toe in the pool and get incremental results. They really need to be comfortable diving in to get those kind of exponential benefits that we're talking about, and most folks simply aren't there yet.
So how are they getting that?
Well, it's like I talked with Mark about yesterday. The vendors have to bring customers along, and that's not about delivering the latest innovation, which is important. It's about providing those baby steps to help them get there, to help them understand what the payback is, to help them understand what the business case is, to help them focus their efforts not on that shiny AI object, but on the one that's likely to deliver the most real value for their organization.
Rebecca, is an organization doing enough wholesale change in terms of interlacing human resources, people management with the CTO and the technical side of the business to actually implement this right now?
Well, no, Caroline. The short answer is no. I mean, we see fewer than 20% of companies have a policy on the use of AI today, and fewer than 10% have training and reskilling in place, not just to train people on how to use AI effectively, but how to train them for what their future job is going to look like. And that's going to be a key part of this moving forward, too.
Is there a standout company that you think is been taking its clients along and helping them educate at the pace you think is necessary?
Who's doing the best job today?
Yeah.
Again, if we go back to the narrative that you have to show them, not tell them, in terms of being able to show actual customers receiving results with agentic AI today, Salesforce is way out ahead.